Time-restricted intermittent fasting represents a great way to lose weight and to boost your metabolic health easily. In its simplest form, this strategy refers to only eating within certain timeframes. So to give you an idea of what this might look like in practicality, if you wanted to do a 16-hour fast, so you've got an 8-hour eating window, the easiest way to do it is to just wake up, skip your breakfast, skip your morning coffees, and just start eating at 12 lunchtime. And you'd eat all the way through until 8 p.m, where you'd stop and you'd start that fasting period again. Now we'll see what the research says about this dietary strategy. So as with all strategies, there's going to be pros and cons. Firstly, one of the pros is that it's a simple, surefire way to reduce your calorie intake. So when people are following intermittent fasting, they on average drop their calories by 20%, which means that automatically you're going to be losing weight because you're eating less. Another plus for intermittent fasting is the fact that it's easy to stick to. So when participants were involved in research where they were exposed to this type of eating, 6 months after completing the research, it was found that 80% of them were still adhering to time-restricted intermittent fasting, showing you that it's pretty sustainable and easy to follow if these people have just been exposed to it once and stuck at it. The last benefit associated with intermittent fasting is probably one of the most powerful, and it's all of the metabolic health benefits associated with it. So it's improvements in your blood sugar, your insulin response, your lipids, so you've got reduced bad cholesterol in your blood, you've got better gut function, and even your blood pressure reduces. So all of these things happen with this form of dieting that don't necessarily always happen with calorie restriction. There are a few potential drawbacks to doing intermittent fasting in this time-restricted fashion. Number one, you may initially struggle with your hunger. This does seem to subside or to remain stable throughout some studies, but you might have an initial period where you're hungrier than usual. The other consideration is the fact that this form of eating may be socially restrictive. If you're cutting out dinners or breakfasts from your day, you might not be able to catch up and socialize with friends in the ways that you normally would. The last potential drawback is the fact that it's not optimal for muscle gain. So when you look at muscle gain and you look at protein dosing, you want to get protein doses throughout the day spaced 3 to 4 hours apart. If you're removing a 4-hour, 5-hour block from your eating throughout the day, you're going to miss a serving of protein, which means that your muscles are not going to be optimally synthesizing throughout that period. So another consideration. For a detailed overview of what I talked about today, feel free to check out my blog, lawsoffphysiques.com.